Welcome back, everybody, to the broadcast. We're finally starting to feel some of that typical Texas summer heat. It's a beatdown, isn't it? And for you green thumbs out there, you might be fighting just to keep your green friends alive. We do that in East Dallas. And we've invited Mark Rubal from Rubal's Plants of Texas at the Dallas Farmers Market in to talk about plants that can actually survive this brutal summer heat. Mark, I've been a big fan of yours for a long time. I'm a regular there.
Yes, you are.
Because you're down at Farmers Market. I live in Lakewood. I just drive down Gaston. There we are.
I tell you all kinds of stories about flowers, and you tell me about movies. It all works out.
We do that. So your dad started the business years ago, back in the 80s?
Yeah, 84. We all moved here from Wyoming. A little daily rent stall at the farmer's market, and grew a little bit every single year, and we keep growing as we go along.
So now you have the farmer's market, but you have three others?
Yeah, three others. We have one in Lakewood, actually over by you on Gaston Avenue, or Grand Avenue.
Yeah.
We've got one on Lemon Avenue, which opened about a year and a half ago, and the brand new one, the Rosemead store, is in Carrollton.
Nice.
Rosemead Parkway, and it's got a Whole Foods grocery store built onto it.
I think I've lost 3 or 4 pair of sunglasses at your one in farmer's market. Let's start here.
Appreciate that.
Summer heat, let's talk about the varieties and where we're going.
Well, what we're looking at here is a Pinta. It's called it's a plant that attracts butterflies. It handles the heat very well. It'll take full sun to partial shade. They'll get about 12 to 14 inches tall. Other versions are available that will get quite a bit taller than that if you need something that's going to stand up and give you more of a background.
Will that be more of a potted plant, or would that be something you can put in your front-facing sun?
I've got them actually in my beds out in front. We grow them in these just so that you can drop them down and hang into plants on the front porch if you want to.
Oh, yeah, they'll look great on the front porch. I see these all over town, and these are great. And you see them in hanging baskets at your place.
Hanging baskets. Another one will go well in the ground, though, also. They're real low growing, so they'll stay in the front, which makes them a great trailer for hanging baskets.
And what is this variety?
It's called Scaevola, or Blue Wonder. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll bloom all through the summertime. They love the heat and the sun. Every once in a while they'll dry out and they look terrible. You give them a little water, they come right back out, though.
Are all of these annuals, or are they perennials?
Both of these are annuals. We've got some on the other end that are perennials, but these will usually not make it through the winter.
For those not thinking at all right now, an annual means?
Annual means 1 year.
1 year. Perennials, you got to take care of them, but they'll be back.
Every single year.
These are absolutely beautiful, and I see these a lot around town.
Yeah, this is a new plant called Angelonia. We've only had them about 4 or 5 years. We've come out with some real good varieties of them, 4 or 5 different colors, a couple different varieties. These will get about 16 to 18 inches tall.
Okay.
They bloom all through the summer. They're very similar to a snapdragon bloom, but they handle the heat quite a bit
They do look like miniature snapdragons, but you have to water all of these pretty much twice a day or once a day?
Once a day usually. The ones that I brought today are a little bit more drought tolerant. You don't have to water
They're a little sturdier.
all day long. Yeah.
These are great for big pots on your front porch.
Big pots on the front porch. They're backgrounds to the Scaevolas. This combination works really nice together also.
Okay, Mark, come on down here and let's take a look at these. This looks good enough to eat at Rubal's.
Well, I wouldn't, but it's called an Esperanza.
Okay.
Hopefully at the end of the year we don't have any left over and we don't have to eat them. But
that's an annual?
This one actually will come back quite often.
Oh, well.
It's not supposed to, but it will usually. They'll get about 4 or 5 feet tall if you can get them to come back. Bloom all through summer. Again, heat and
Looks
sun
like
tolerant.
little buttercups on there.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, and the pink one down there looks like a vinca.
It is a vinca. It's a Cora vinca.
Vinca with a V.
V-I-N-C-A.
Not finca, but
not
vinca.
Vinca, or periwinkle.
Yeah.
They bloom through the summer. There are trailing varieties. There are upright varieties. We've had problems with these 15 or 20 years ago, but these have been re-engineered and improved so that they'll handle the summer heat.
Okay, and these are annuals.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not going to last. By the way, I plant these in my yard a lot, and if you just water them every day, these things will get really big and
they'll
really
get
nice.
huge and thrive for you.
They're fantastic. They'll take all that direct heat.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, finally down here.
This one is Lantana. This is one of the perennials that I brought.
Okay.
A little bit wild looking, but there are versions that'll get 3 or 4 feet tall, other versions which will stay small and trail a little bit. They come in yellow is the main color that most people know, but then this one's called Confetti, which is a combination color. There's some pinks, there's some purples, and then one called Dallas Red, which is very heat tolerant and will get very big.
I have a question about watering. Is it better to water in the morning or in the evening, or does it matter?
Morning time is best. That way you don't have water sitting on the plants overnight. Sometimes that can cause funguses and a few different problems that you can get. But water early in the morning and it soaks down into the root systems and it helps them thrive during the day.
And you have to be excited about the farmers market all changing down there.
Oh, I love it. It's going to be real nice.
It's privatized. It's going to be great.
Nice things are going to happen. Some restaurants, lots of excitement.
You did great work.
Thank you.
I'll see you down there.
You got it.
Yeah, you can ask about movies anytime. You can check out Rubal's Plants of Texas. It's located down at the Farmers Market, the Dallas Farmers Market, or 3 other locations all around DFW. And you can find those by going to dthebroadcast.com.